Tulum is a very, very magical place, and a lot of synchronicities are constantly happening. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I was leaving a difficult discussion with one of my friends out here, and I was in a bad mood. I was really upset and sad about how things had turned out. And I was in the hotel zone, walking along the very long hotel zone road that leads to the main beach road. This is a long walk, okay, because I was pretty far down at the end. Essentially, I was walking along and I was having this really negative mentality, and I knew that if I stayed in that mentality, I was only going to attract more bad, and it was going to be a very difficult night for me, okay? So I looked up and saw the stars and saw the moon, and I decided to change my mentality. And just like that, within minutes of me deciding to be grateful, of me deciding to be in a better state of mind, deciding to be content with the situation, and to just know that I'd walked away from something that was not for me, and that inevitably something better had to come. But I didn't know how long it was going to take. I just knew I was grateful for being out of the situation I was in. Just moments before that, within minutes, I look up and I saw a friend, a person who I was really, really wanting to see and who I'd gone somewhere else to try to find, and he wasn't there. But I had not been paying attention to anyone else when I was walking along that road. The reason that I wasn't paying attention to too many people who were standing outside of hotels and restaurants is because the road out here for the hotel zone is very, very narrow. And if you are not careful, you can easily be hit by a car, by a motorbike, even by a bicycle, okay? So it's really important that you stay close to where the buildings are and keep an eye on where you're walking, because the level of the sidewalk changes, and also because the road itself, there really isn't a sidewalk for a lot of that road, okay? This is just to speak to how really blatantly synchronicity was showing up in my life in that moment, because literally within minutes of having that change of the thought, I look up and there I couldn't believe my eyes. This is a very long stretch of land that we're talking about, with tons of people who work in this area. I had no idea that my friend was now working in this new place, and there he was. Not only was he working there, he happened to be the host, and so he was standing outside. He was standing outside at the exact moment. He could have been in the bathroom. He could have been showing a guest to the table. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? And I had been walking for at least 15-20 minutes without noticing who was around me. Of course, I was noticing who was in front of me, who was behind me, but this guy was standing across the whole road. So for me to be paying attention to someone all the way across the way when there's all of this going on with traffic and it's nighttime, it's already difficult to see. It was not likely at all that I was going to see him. But that was one of the many miracles that has come to me here in Tulum. And so, of course, I'm really, really, really excited about this phenomenon. I'm really excited. And lo and behold, I go across the street when it's safe to do so, which took a little bit, and I had time to now process that I was seeing him. So I cross the street, and he's there. It's definitely him. We embrace. We're so happy to see each other, and I'm just enchanted by everything that happens next. He takes me inside, and there's a cenote inside of this place. Okay. There's a cenote inside of this place, and I haven't yet been to a cenote. I've been here for almost a month, but it was not the right time for me to approach the cenotes. Yeah, they're sacred places, and they were used for different things. But this one, the cenote that the Yucatan is known for, that Tulum is known for, this one, it was inside of a restaurant. Okay, and there's a hostel next to it, and I'd already seen and heard about this place on YouTube. I got to sit right next to it. Right next to it, okay? The lighting was very low, so I don't have the greatest pictures of it. But if you follow me on Instagram at emerald.latuani, I will be uploading pictures, more and more pictures of my adventures in Tulum, and also of how I incarnated this way and became this being that can speak to you in this galactic language and translate it for you in this way. This whole experience of the cenote, running into my friend this way, especially when I was so down in the dumps, feeling terrible, it was pure magic. I mean, it was pure magic. And every single one of my days in Tulum has had an aspect of it that was like that extremely synchronized, to the point where I've questioned, have I died and gone to heaven? Have I died and gone to hell? Just kidding, of course. Those are frequencies, vibrations, and energies that we carry with us, okay? And so we can change them just in a moment, just like I did. I was in what felt like my own personal hell, okay? And I was walking along having no idea what I was going to do. And up I look, and there is a miracle for me. And not only that, after that, I decided to actually stay in the area for the night, because the amount for a taxi to get back, the options were essentially hitchhiking, walking a really, 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 really long way on an unsafe road, or I had an idea to actually come and stay at this place. And I may do a review of this place, okay? It's called Selina. And I just checked out one of their beds for the night. There's actually a hostel bed in a dorm. And it worked out. I met beautiful people this morning, and I'm about to head out. And that being said, let me just send you off with some nice little music, yeah, from my heart to you. It's a pleasure to be able to present this to you and share this with you, share this moment with you. It's purely magical for me. And I just invite you to find every single miracle, every single point of magic, every single synchronicity, and celebrate those miracles. Don't take them for granted. The more you celebrate them and have gratitude for them and appreciate them, and remember to change up that attitude, even if you feel totally justified in having one, the more beautiful things can come into your life, okay? I am in a totally different position from the one I was in yesterday, when I was feeling so depressed and so lonely and so sad, and now I feel good and healthy and whole, okay? So anything is possible. I love you all dearly, and thank you so much for tuning in.